but they're just a small part of the big picture when it comes to helping low-income Vermonters heat their homes in the winter. The biggest chunk of money comes from the federal government through a federal block grant called the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, which helps people in the South afford air conditioning when it's hot, and people in the North afford heat when it's cold. And that money is dispersed the 1st of November, and but we may not have it this year. I mean, that was the discussion in front of the Joint Fiscal Office is, what are the repercussions if the federal government doesn't reopen, and if a continuing resolution isn't passed, if a budget isn't passed in Washington, D.C., what happens to us here in Vermont? And there's some things that, that you heard the governor talk about, how, we can go a couple weeks without a functioning federal government, but a couple of months becomes really difficult. And where those chickens come home to roost in Vermont has to deal with fuel assistance benefits. So on the 15th of November, typically what happens is the federal government, around the 1st of November, distributes the money to the states. The states then distribute it to the fuel suppliers along with a list of customers that receive fuel assistance, and then those deliveries happen usually around the 15th of November. And it helps 15,000 families, get a full tank of oil or propane so that they can get through the holidays.